whispers in the sky, threads of light where stars align, a dance of echoes soft.
Dear family of light, today we will talk about the capacity of listening, which we have lost somewhere in the way. It looks like we need constantly, there is a constant need to express ourselves through words. So we tend to speak a lot. We tend to want constantly the attention of others. And this pathological need of constantly talking and say things, it expresses a fear, a deep fear that is rooted in ourselves, which is the fear of silence. Because in that silence, we can find many of our answers. We can find guidance. We can find also a lot of things that we don't like about of ourselves, all the shadows, all the fears, all the contradiction that we have show up when we are in silence and alone with ourselves. So we have created even devices, radios. Now there are podcast, music. We try always to have a distraction around ourselves. Not many people in their world are cultivating silence, and not many are deeply listening to themselves, deep listening. The capacity of listening our own intuition, our own truth, which can be different than other truth, than other ideology, but at least is something original. It's not a copy carbon of something different. And this capacity of listening to ourselves then brings us a gift, which is the capacity to listen to other people. In the last video, we talk about compassion, love, and true perception. So this true perception concept, it is also applied to listening, because loving another person means that we really see the other person without his past, without his baggage of fears and anxiety. And so we can really see that person. We can perceive the person that is standing in front of us. And when the person speaks, we don't try to defend ourselves, or we don't try to find already an answer in our mind, but we deeply listen to the person. And this capacity, this kind of conversation, which we have lost somewhere along the path, is a true gift. Is a true gift because there is a real relationship between the two people. When you don't have an image and the other doesn't have an image of you, you can really talk without fear that the other will judge you, that the other will attack you, etc., etc. That's why also many people fear to express themselves. They remain introvert. No, everything stays inside. And sooner or later, this incapacity of expressing will generate a illness inside ourselves. That's why many people that cannot express themselves in a healthy way, they get sick sooner or later. You have also to remember that the person that listens most of the time is learning much more than the person who speaks. We should therefore use the word only to support other, not to attack, only to enrich the life of other, and not just to express an opinion. The world is full of opinionists, opinion about this, about that, but opinions are not truth. Opinions are just opinion, are what they are. And they can distract the mind, they can be interesting, they can be, they can make us think, but on the long run, they get us tired because there are too many of this opinion. And most of the time, these ideas are just an analyzing of a situation that one particular person has experienced and is express it as an opinion. Deep truth, which you can find inside your heart, need a complete and a deep listening. They need a silence of the mind. So take your time to listen carefully to yourself, first of all. What are your needs? How much space you need? How you can express yourself in a better and healthy way. And if you do so, then you will become a master of listening to other people. I know it's not easy. It takes practice. It takes a little bit of effort because we are not used to. Our society is reactive. If you see, especially in the past, many interviews were stopped constantly, etc., etc. Today, with postcard format, we improved that. So many interviewers are very good, and they let the other person speak, doing long speak for 20 minutes, 15 minutes without interruption. And this is a very positive things that came with podcast. But we don't apply this that much in everyday life. So try to see where you can improve your listening. So listening to yourself, sit in silence, close your eyes, see what is happening inside yourself. And maybe try to listen even a person that you don't like that much, because the person is different than you, has different ideas. Try to listen to this person and to see if at the end the suffering of this person is your own suffering, because this is what it's all about. Compassion, as we talked in the last video, comes from a deep listening, the capacity of non-judgment and listening in silence. And therefore you will be able to help people to see inside themselves in a better way. So this is everything for today. I wish you all the best, a lot of joy, and for now, be at peace, be at peace.
Silver whispers in the sky.